Right then, we're on the final exercise of chapter 3, and this exercise is built all around doing if statements. If statements in programming is very, very important, and it's actually important for you as well when you come to do your assignment because you will be assessed on it. So it's very important that we understand how they work and why they work in the way they do. So this little exercise will hopefully give you a bit more knowledge of that process. You'll also learn something about operators, and you probably have some knowledge of operators before it's when you did it at school in your maths, where you have something that's greater than, which is signified by a little pointer that turns right, a pointer that turns left is less than, and then you have less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and not equal to. The scenario, which you have here, is if a student scores more than 70%, they'll get a distinction. If a student scores anywhere between 60 and 70%, they'll get a merit. If a student scores anywhere between 40 and 59%, they'll get a pass, and anything less than that is a fail. We also have a little text box here where the person will type in the score, which is called text 1, and we have a command button called OK, which is just here. We don't want that to come up, so I'll just close that down. OK. So the code needs to go behind this OK button, and I'll start you off, but I want you to actually finish the whole thing off. So I'll start you off on the 70% for distinction. So if a student scores more than 70%, so we'll double click on the OK button. We've actually already started there. So we say if text1 dot text is greater than 70, then we want it to do something. Now what do we want it to do? We want it to say that is a distinction. So I'm going to signify this quite simply by doing a message box. And the message box is MSG box, and I'll just say distinction. That's all I want it to do. Now, it's very important that anytime you do an if statement, you always need to close that if statement off. And we close an if statement off by saying end if. And that's it. We then click on play to see if it works. So if we type in 75, because that's bigger than 70, it should come up with a message box that says distinction. Okay, that's done. Your job now is to program the rest of the scenario into this code block here. Good luck, and if you have any problems, let me know, but please attempt it first. Even if it goes completely wrong, have a go at it again, and then ask me, because the best way to learn programming is to try yourself, because that's the way programmers and professionals do it. Okay, good luck, and I'll speak to you later.